desires, I would be something better. Energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning, a pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging. Feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit. To the top of this shit, I get lost in the work, sweat dripping, not a bitch. I get mad, I get pissed, I get after this shit. Hit the gas, feel the grip, adrenaline, never miss. I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it. Cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent. Cause I'm so close, I can taste it. Wanted away from everything I've been chasing. I'm honest, and I promise that I got this. I'm launching, all I've wanted has been exhausting. I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious. You got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I'm prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. You got one shot.
Hello, and welcome to the JC and Laura show. Like Laura and JC, just not sure how that should go. I'm going alphabetic. Never mind. Anyway, hi, and welcome to Right to Be Wednesday, or until Randy renames it something else, which I'm sure she'll do later. But Laura, tell the wonderful, lovely people who you are and why they should be subscribed to your channel if they're not already. Don't know why they wouldn't be.
Okay. I am Laura Nettles. I got stuff. I have this book out. It is horror short stories. I'm supposed to be working on draft 2 of this, but instead I've been bit by a plot bunny, and it wants to draw blood. So instead, I've been working on. I might just be calling it Project Eros for now, because my working title is a working title, and I'm probably gonna change it. But it's. Should I share my stuff?
Of course. You have to ask. Come on.
So here's the mood board.
So y'all see this mood board? It's amazing.
Then my blurb that I came up with is Angela Rosen approaches a handsome tattooed stranger at a bar, kissing him on a dare, never expecting true love to bloom between them as she gets to know the mysterious, elusive man. The more he pulls away, the more she feels drawn, until finally she can see his heart and hold it in her hands. They must keep their relationship a secret for her own protection, but the ruse can only last for so long when passions run so high. Eros Amatus is the actual god of love, cursed to mortality and a position in a mafia. Forced to make people fall in love for the good of the supernatural brotherhood, his heart shatters as he watches the people he enchants break. Believing he has no right to a true love of his own, he tries to avoid the woman who must be a nymph at the bar, only to feel she has pulled the strings of fate herself, drawing them together for more than just this life.
Very nice. You do like to include strings into your project.
This would be the same pen name as Crimson Strings, I think.
I like that. I love it. And so does Morgan. Love, like the mood board and the blurb. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, I'm more drawn in, and I need to know what happens next.
So that's what I've been working on this morning. And then I watched a movie, and it was great.
Yay.
Yay.
And I'm JC. I have props, but they're back there, and I don't feel like pulling them out. But I have books.
I only have one next to me.
Aww. Of which she also did that cover, the amazing cover, by the way.
It is a poetry collection.
Yes. One of 3. 3? Do I only have 3? Yes, 3. I had to think about it. I was like, wait, I only have 3, right? Okay. Yes, one of 3. And I have 2 contemporary fiction books. Lots of videos on my channel for you to peruse. And with that, we're going to say hello to our wonderful friends in the chat. Gwynna! I miss you too, Gwynna. I miss your face. Hi, Regina. Just spent 10 minutes realizing that the photo I uploaded to Canva will not respond to its text boxes. Rude. How dare you, Canva? Don't mess with Regina. Hello, Tranika. How are you? Randy! Her backup queen of chaos. Well, her government assigned agent of chaos. Yes! Report.
Yeah.
Oh, create chaos away, Randy. Create chaos. Hello. Hello. Hi, Morgan. I hope you're doing well. I am here, friends. How is everyone?
Hi,
I
Alice.
am surviving. All the hellos, all the hellos. Gwenna, why aren't you here? It's like, just kidding, just kidding. Hi, Dolores. I'm so glad to see your faces and all the people in the chat. Hi, Cool Gamer. Again, she loves the mood board and the blurb.
Yay.
Laura, snap, snap, snaps. Yes. Hi, Leslie. I have about 2,500 words to write tonight. I am working on book 2 outline in my Project Justice series tonight. We will get right to the point shortly. I don't have any questions.
You sound like you're underwater.
I
Now
can't
you're back.
swim. I can't swim though.
You're
So
back.
that would not be a good thing. Eros. But where's the
Katsudan.
Katsudon bowl to enthrall men?
Yeah.
Sorry for the I was
Yuri
like,
on
I have
Ice.
no idea what you're talking about.
I just rewatched it like 3 weeks ago with my sister.
Hi, Elise. If y'all don't know and are not following Elise on Twitch, she streams on Twitch on Wednesdays from 1 to 4. I will put her link in the chat as soon as we start on the sprint, along with our dear friend Jessica, who is currently streaming on Twitch right now. And I think we'll be streaming for another few hours. So if you want to go follow, drop by, say hello, but come back. Um, oh, Morgan said, I would love to work on something tonight. I have been sneezing and oh no, and blowing my nose for 3 days, and it's stealing all my mojo. Boo, go away, cold. Go away. How dare you? The cold will do that. It'll knock you out. Ugh, just a cold. I'm doing great. Been looking forward to this all day. Aw. Gwynna said, I'm not up there because while the husband is out with the kiddo, when he gets back with the kiddo, I'll be taking over as. Yeah. Until in through bedtime, which has officially and finally moved forward to about 90 minutes from now. Nice. Oh, I didn't have to do anything. Thank you, Randy. Um, I need 2,522 words for my finish it February, so I'm so close today. It's totally doable, this stream. So long, sprints, JC, please. You know, you might get your wish. So it's a chat night since since throwing my husband on under the bus twice in one day is a bit harsh, even for my standards. And Randy, you're amazing. Also, Jessica's Twitch stream if you need less chaotic sprints. I don't know that they'll be that chaotic though, unless you have some chaos for us, Randy. Because you know, I'm not good at creating a whole bunch of chaos on my own, and Laura is chaotic, but she has a bit of a headache, so we're gonna try to tone down a little
I
bit.
took some ibuprofen.
I have a wrench. I have to do something with it, unless you want me to cause shenanigans with it. I don't know what kind of shenanigans you would cause, Randy. You wouldn't cause any bad shenanigans. I trust you. I wouldn't have given you a wrench if I didn't trust you. Are you challenging the chat?
Good.
My wrench is purely for shenanigans. All of you who have wrenches, I trust you. I'm got my eye on y'all. Okay, Alice. I know you said long sprints, but we're still gonna start with the 30. Uh-oh. Chaos Queen herself has entered the chat. Challenge, you say? Hi, Jessica. We just made sure everyone knew to go over to your channel to follow. Drop by and say hello. Don't trust a hoe. Oh, wait, I don't know who you're talking about.
She
There's no
expands
one in.
later.
There's no one in this chat that is a hoe. Oh, sharing the. Oh, the hoe is me. No, 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 you're not. I'm not there, so you can go as long as you want. I mean, but we would love to have you here. But if you had a rough day, I understand. Is this a lay in the bed night, Esther? We are going well only because I actually have the first sprint already pulled up and I don't really feel like changing it, so it's gonna stay at 30. But I do have to go finish my dinner. So and of course Laura has come up with a question because she's Laura and that's what she does. Question? Question mark? Hold on. Just one quick second. Question is oh, that's an interesting question. I don't know if I have an answer for that. Um, do you follow your plot bunnies? Write them down to save for later? Ignore them. What do you do? Um, no, no, I miss you too, Gwenna. What question is Laura giving us to make me completely get? It's not that bad.
Not this one.
Uh-oh, that means she got another one coming. Um, and with that, I'm gonna put up the sprints, and we're gonna start so I can go tend to my dinner. It's taco night. Anyway, three,
Where's
two.
mine?
I don't know that it would be any good once it made it all the way to California.
Dang it.
And in three, two, one, sprint. Or if you're Randy, cause chaos. we are back from the sprints. Hi, Roy. I see you. I see you over there trying to get the spotlight, Roy.
You look at my fingers.
um. Oh, your main character having more than due mental crisis. Oh boy. Oh no.
I
Um.
read your chapter, Jessica,
I
for
was about to. I
the
was.
Krampus
I was about to ask
chapter.
where, but it's probably in Discord somewhere.
It is.
Um. Real quick. Oh wait. Wait. We had. I know people joined us. Oh, there you go. Hi, Mike. My voice left me at that point. Hi, Michael.
Like my soul left me.
Oh no, your soul did not leave you. Hi, Nia. And Nia's just getting home and need to work, but also tired. In which I told her, listen to your body. Listen to your body, Nia.
Not even the devil wants my soul.
And Elizabeth came in. Hello. Wow, that's. But your soul is so pure and innocent.
You couldn't even say it with a straight face.
um, and Regina, real quick, gave a public service announcement notice. If you need to express an opinion to your senators, call them. States have local offices for them too, so it doesn't have to be long distance. They count every call. More public service. DC lines may not be answering or working. They are being swamped. And Randy added to add to Regina, if you aren't sure where to call or what to say, download the Five Calls app. It can provide numbers for your representatives and scripts if you aren't sure what to say. Thank you for the public service announcement. And Laura, what did you get up to during that sprint?
I was doing research on the Greek fates. So,
Ooh,
so
I
yeah.
mean the fates of the Greek were kind of grim, weren't they?
Also made a mother crone, the spinner, the measurer, the cutter kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So they were in charge of like determining the fate of everybody born.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to figure out if like romantic fate is intertwined with that kind of fate. And if so, in this version, Eros uses a gun with bullets instead of bow and arrow. And so I'm wondering if the bullets are somehow enchanted to affect the string of fate, to like maybe thread it through somebody so that it ties them together, or like I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. So
Wow. Hmm. I have no ideas to give you, but I'm sure someone in the chat probably does. Hmm. Interesting. I'll have to think about that one.
I was
Oh,
like, maybe they need like the genetic matter of somebody to like, because if you just write a name on the bullet, there's multiple people with the same name. So
mhm.
like, maybe they need like a drop of their blood or something to enchant the bullet to make the soulmate connection.
So this is paranormal, right? This is
Yes.
paranormal. Yeah.
Yes.
Name on the bullet with a drop of the DNA. But then how would they get the drop of the DNA to put the DNA on the? I mean, because people aren't just voluntarily giving up their DNA. Then again, actually, these days, I mean, if you make it kind of modern esque,
It
maybe you
is.
can't. Oh well, these days, your DNA is in everything
Mm-hmm.
somewhere, whether you know it or not.
It's your IP address.
I mean, but see, think about it though. They make you do the face palm print thing, which your DNA is in your fingers. Your DNA is, I mean, it's in your. They make you do the eye recognition thing, which I don't know. I feel like your DNA is kind of required for almost anything. It's not hard to get people's DNA these days, sadly, which is very scary. But also, Karina came in and said, "Heads up." A bill being proposed in Oklahoma to make reading, writing,
Voice acting.
voice acting work on lending by librarian of I think she meant spicy romance, a felony. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't even know what to say about what's going on these days. It's just going to be a really long 4 years. Randy said, I'm just editing a video. That's way too long, and I kind of want to cry. I procrastinated on even touching this project. How long do you think is too long, Randy? Because there are some of us, me, who like long videos. I'm just saying, just saying. Trinika got 576 words that sprint. Awesome. That's amazing. And Regina thanks you, Randy, for adding to that. I also use 5 calls. Ooh. Gotta go. Winter storm expected. Oh, stay safe. Regina said, not a problem. I know a lot of people like me hate calling, and especially having no clue what to say can definitely be a detractor to me. Oh, see, I would just be cussing people out, which probably wouldn't be helpful. Anyway, Leslie said, I have to take off. Bye, Leslie. Pick up the kid. Have a nice night, everyone. The raw footage is, oh, God. Okay, wait. Hold on. I take back what I said. I do like long video. I mean, I would just have to split your video up into sections to watch it. That's all. Already planning on breaking it up in 3 parts. Three parts. You mean 3 parts, right? Maybe 4? Maybe
6, probably.
Oh yeah, 6 1 hour. Yeah. Before we go through the answers in the chat, I also wanted to highlight a couple of other comments because Esther said Gwynna and Laura would have you wondering if you are who you thought you were. This is true. They make you think, and sometimes you don't want to think. Laura.
Hi,
And
Desiree.
oh, what? Wait.
Stories by Desiree.
Hi, Desiree. Hello. Welcome. Gwynna provided us with the plot bunny for anyone who wants to steal it. Um, Paranormal romance where the head of HR for a hospital attends the hook up holiday party where you hook a candy cane on the person you want to take home that night. Oh, she falls down some stairs and is caught by a tall, dark, and handsome accidentally hooking him. She then has to traverse her dying mother, wanting her to take over the small. Wait, what? That took a turn. Coffee shop. The TD and 8 tall, dark, and handsome man wants to set up meetings for a blood donation center out of the hospital. Deal with all the idiocy that comes from being HR in a corporate job. Potential title: Hook, Line, and Sucker. You know, Gwynna, you sure you don't want to write that? You sound like you have it like kind of down. Just saying, you should write it. Okay, now to answer Laura's question. Do you follow your plot bunnies? Write them down, save for later, or ignore them? Esther's answer was to write them down and save them. Gwynna said, I'll word vomit my plot bunnies until they run out of steam. Maybe even plug them into a beat tracker if it gets that far, but I tend to work on one project at a time. So after the word vomit, they get tucked away into a folder to choose from when I finish the ongoing project. If I finish the ongoing project in a decade, a century, whenever. I was going to say, you mean the project with over 200 characters? Or is it a different one? Jessica said, I write it down, brief summary of the plot, characters, and even a working title for it sometimes. Once that's done, I can move back to what I was doing. Randy said, it depends on how big the plot bunny I have is. I can talk. Plot bunny I have, and if it's similar to project I'm already working on, like I can't juggle 2 contemporary romance bunnies, usually will at least save the vague idea. You can't juggle 2 romance bunnies? and maybe let the idea bounce around in my head. Sometimes the idea won't work as its own story, so I shove that story into another story. Interesting. Dolores said, I write down my plot bunnies to save them. Sometimes for persistent ones, I'll write a little bit of world building, then put it down most of the time. Most of the time. Regina said, I often jot ideas or whip out a couple of paragraphs and save them for later. And Joanne said, I usually jot down the ideas on a notepad and come to it whenever I need inspiration dealing with writer's block. Alice said, I do follow my plot bunnies. Writing the plot bunny down, saving it for later, I find this clears my mind, allowing me to continue on my current whip. Oh, my answer is something like that. Although I don't know how good I am at stepping away from the plot bunny. How about you, Laura?
Mine's similar to Gwenna. I write it down, and well, I've got steam. I might as well use it, and I go for it until I run out of steam, and then it's like, okay, we'll go back to what I'm supposed to be working on.
Oh, you ended the stream, Jessica? You did start earlier today. So I had to get off stream because I need food and my brain was smoking at me. Yeah. You've been working for a while. Um bold of you to assume I can juggle one romance bunny. I mean, I think very highly of you, Randy. So I do think you could. I think you could juggle more than two, even.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because Randy, you are very, very talented and a good juggler. Okay. Well, with that, we're gonna get to Laura's second question, which it might traumatize me just to answer it. um, there are a couple of answers already in the chat, but I'm saving those for trauma. Trauma, you say? I don't know what you're talking about, Laura. Do I give my characters my own trauma? My characters tend to have mama issues, so you tell me. Juggling bunnies can get you in a hairy situation. Gwynna.
Exactly.
I was on for 4 hours, even though I only did 3 sprints. Plus, I didn't really eat much. Jessica,
Food's important.
do we need to ma'am you?
Chocolate milk.
That's not food. Okay. Well, it's time for the long therapy sprint. Think about your life, Randy. Think about your life. I'll just leave these here for the plot buddies. Oh,
He's luring them in. No.
no. Oh, we don't need to ma'am you. Getting food now. What's for dinner? 10 out of 10 joke. Well, with that, I will leave you to your therapy session. Hold on. It would help if I actually pulled up the timer. That would be great. I can do things. I promise. I know how to do the things.
Do you know?
Sometimes. Some days. Questionable.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
this is
Feel
the
that.
long one. There could also be another 45-minute after this because Alice has requested longer sprints. So I may do another one, but we'll at least do this one. Wait, what? There's a reason I disassociated to my writing. I don't make me sit with my thoughts. I didn't pose the question. It was Laura. She
You
did it.
challenged me. Chat, come on. You wanted a
Yes.
therapy.
Yep. Yep. Y'all did it. Y'all did it to yourselves. See, I had nothing to do with this. I just run the things. I don't like, you know.
I
Anyway.
just induced the pain.
All right. And with that, therapy shall begin in 3, 2, 1, go! And that is time on our second sprint. And we were joined by the lovely Nia. Hi, Nia. Or not, maybe, perhaps,
I had to
mayhaps.
unmute the other mic. Hi, everyone. Hi, hello, hi.
It's okay.
Hi, had to unmute the other mic, but I'm here. Hey.
Hey, you're so silly. How did you do during that sprint, Laura?
Um, Good. I was reading up on arrows, and then I read like the whole Wikipedia article on Psyche and arrows, and trying to decide what parts of the myth I want to incorporate. So, yeah, I was doing research.
I love research. Sometimes I can get lost in research.
So I want to read the 1795 translation of Psyche and Cupid. So I'm looking.
Nice. I was eating tacos, my dinner, and Nia was arriving.
Yeah, I ate dinner, my chili. It was good.
Ooh, chili
Slow cooked it all day. It was
sounds. Oh,
yummy.
chili sounds so good. Um, I
Hmm.
don't, I don't know if you're still here, Gwynna, but Gwynna did say she got 369 words. That's
Woohoo.
what, and all set up to execute bedtime at the kiddo's first eye rub. And she beat her daily goal today, 1,117 words total. Yay!
Yay.
And we also had a Deidre stop by. She made a contribution to the answer, which we'll get to in a second to the question. And she promptly let us know that now that she's made her contribution, she's ready to go back to lying down and ignoring the pain. I'm so sorry you're in pain, Dee. Feel better, friend? Shannon's leaving. Hello.
I just
I
found an
said,
EPUB file
Lord.
of the
I
of the
said she's
translation.
leaving, and then I said hello. Have a good night, Shannon.
Good night, Shannon.
It's okay. Take me with you. Say, no, I'm just kidding. Oh, um, Carrie said I got so lost in hyper focused thumbnail making. The music scared me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Morgan said I watched a virtual workshop about. Why did I think that said virtual bookshop? And I was supposed to say, wait, what? Virtual workshop about overcoming limiting beliefs. Ooh, I'm gonna need that link. Yeah, I'm gonna need that link for that. I need to watch. Hi, Loki.
Loki
Uh,
says hi.
Brady said made some more progress in editing this gosh darn video and contemplating whether I should stop for the night or be ridiculous and just keep going. Overachiever that I am would probably say keep going, but being your friend, I'm gonna say maybe move on to switch to something else for a little bit. Um, maybe if you want. If not, that's okay too. Also, I forgot to say hello to Eva. Eva came in. Hey, I hope the words are flowing. And Carrie also came in to say hello. And I feel like I missed somebody. But I'm so sorry. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. Um, Tranika also got 988 words that time. And Eva sends Dee her well wishes and hopes that you get some relief and comfort. Yes, words are hard. Thank you for understanding. Me and hubby ordered food, and now I'm waiting for it to get here. Yes, ordering food sounds lovely. So far, yes. Eva's uh and Michael talking about. I think Michael's reading Wuthering Heights. Uh, let's see. It's behind a paywall. So, oh, dang. Okay. We'll share some of those notes on limiting beliefs. I'm still not past mine, so any help would be great. So the question that Laura posed to us is: do you give your characters your own trauma? Laura, how about you answer?
How dare.
I mean, it is your question. I can save you for last though if you want.
Um, for some of my shorter stories, I have given them some of my mental disorders.
Mm-hmm.
But like um like not being able to tell what's real or not because of hallucinations type of thing. I've given some characters that. Um, but I I'm not quite sure how I'm going about the whole religious trauma thing.
Mm,
So like I'm
okay.
pushing back and my characters are not the religion I grew up. And so I'm exploring other avenues that way. And yeah, some of them may have some trauma, but like I don't know, it's different than mine. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think I feel like my emotional trauma in I definitely I think all my characters have some kind of depression. So I definitely throw that in there. Mama issues, as I said earlier, they all have mama issues. And I don't know if I necessarily gave them this particular, okay, because how do I say this articulately? You know what? I can't talk. Um, how do I articulate this? Okay, so I didn't grow up with my father. I don't really know him, but I always had this image of what he would have been like in my head of growing up with him and how close we might have been. So I always give my characters these really great relationships with their fathers. I don't really know of personally, but it's kind of what I wished I would have had. So I don't know if that's necessarily giving them a trauma per se, or as much as just giving them what I wish I had. Sometimes I give them good relationships with their mothers, which I also wish I could have had. But I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. How about you? Any
Um,
trauma dumping in your stories?
Not usually, or at least not intentionally. I don't. I it, like. Yeah, just not intentionally, or not that I think about it. So I would say no. But um, would some of them have had a difficult childhood? Yes. Um, I did for a brief time, not my whole childhood, but there was a period that was. But I don't necessarily say, oh, I'm going to draw from this bad period in my childhood after my dad died. But if it happens, it happens. It's just it's not an intentional thing. I have characters who have had parents have died, especially when you do a lot of the small town stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or if you do a lot of fantasy, a lot of times if you do fantasy with YA, parents usually get knocked off, they're not around. That way the young people get stuck doing the things that no parent would let their child do if they cared. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of thing, like they might have some things that I have, but it's not like intentional. A fear of flying. I might have a character that might be afraid of. I don't have one, but if I did one, you know what I mean? It would just be
Yeah.
because that's what's right for that character, not necessarily because I'm like I need to get this out because I don't get things out. I like smush them down, wait, and pretend that they didn't never happened, and then I can smile and just be happy. Yeah. So if I do, it's not intentional. It's just whatever that character for the story needs is what happens. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I do.
I think it's how I process my trauma.
Yeah, I should probably
I think that
process.
was my
I
replacement. I think that was
wonder
my
what.
replacement for therapy that I should have had. Like, yeah, let me just process it through my story.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
But the funny thing is, I didn't like set out. It wasn't like because my characters mostly come to me and present themselves and their story. So it wasn't like I purposely sat down and said, I'm going to give this person my depression and my anxiety, and I'm going to give them all of this. I don't do that intentionally. but it just happens. It's I don't know. It's like my alter ego or something presents themselves to a dream and said, "Hey, let's work through this." I don't know. Maybe. Processing. I should just go to therapy. But anyway.
Yeah, that would probably be helpful for a lot of us who smush things way
It
down.
wasn't just
Anyway,
such a stigma. It's been such a stigma for so long that people
I
don't.
think it's been unstigmatized now.
I
It's
mean,
like
it's been
if you're not in
unstigmatized,
support of
but
it,
it's been unstigmatized, but if you've gone your whole life thinking that you should not do that, it's kind of hard to unprogram that inside of you. Kind of. Eh. Although I've never been a person who was against therapy, just all about finding the right therapist and someone who I'd feel comfortable like dumping all of my trauma on. I mean, I know it's
like,
their
that
job.
would be the thing for me. I'm looking at you like this is none of your business. Why am I
Right?
telling you my
Right?
business? I don't know.
Morgan said, short answer, yes. We don't have to get into specifics. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
And Gwynna gave this answer in the first sprint, said, absolutely, what's the point of art if not to constantly relive your own trauma to the point of numbness and psychological suicide?
There you go.
What
Get
you
it
have
out.
such a way of phrasing things, Gwynna. I
Hmm.
just love your way with words.
She really
And
does.
Randy said, I think so to some extent, but I usually make it a lot more intense. Yeah, I do make it a lot more intense. Like some of my characters have gone through like drug addicted parents, which technically I did hear stories about my. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. But this is not therapy for real. Jessica said, a little bit of me is in every one of my characters, so it should come as no surprise when some of my issues come up in them. I'm pretty sure those efforts even have ADHD too. And she reiterated once the sprint started that, yes, a little bit of in her characters. A little bit of her goes in her characters. Yeah.
My MC for my YA sci-fi has the spiraling thoughts that I have a
Mm.
lot. So I gave her that.
Wait a minute. Which story is that?
Souls of Atua.
Okay, okay. You have talked to me briefly about that one. Stories by Desiree said, slightly. I sometimes hint at it, but I don't give it to them fully. They still have their own trauma and experiences. Like that. Alice said, yes, sometimes depending on my character and their circumstances, but odds are, yeah. And Carrie said, yeah, some things are more subtle than others depending on who and the situation. Who the character is and what their story is also determines if they get a better, worse, same ending, healing, not, or still going through it. Interesting. Eva said sometimes.
Yeah,
Elise said often and frequently.
there you go.
And Deidre said, I did that in my very first published book as it was sort of therapy for me, but I soon learned that having reviewers pick apart said trauma moments is not great for them. Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry. That's
especially the ones who say you have uh, something that can present itself. It normally presents itself a specific way, but there are variations, and you put the variations because those are the ones that you know. And then you'll have people coming at you like, "That's not how that is," and you're using this wrong or exploiting something. And it's like that's actually my lived experience, and now you're
right.
tearing it apart. That could feel kind of awful. So I'm just careful with that.
Yeah.
Like I don't. If yeah,
Like, who are
that
people to tell
would not
somebody
be
else? That's just crazy. I'm sorry, D, if you're still listening, that you
good.
had to deal with that. And I missed Gwenna's good
Not
night.
fun, not
Kiddo's ready for bed. Good night,
good.
Gwenna. And lots of good nights to Gwenna. And Randy said, characters' internal trauma isn't planned. It's a happy little accident. Lord, to which lords are happy, you say? Happy. Hold up. Uh, oh, yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all I have for answers. I don't have a. Laura, did you give me a third question? I don't think you did. It's fine. We'll just hop into it, as I know Nia said she has work to do. Alice asked for long sprints, so we're going to do another 45, Nia, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
You sure?
Nope. Sure don't
Okay.
mind. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. As soon as I pull the things up, because I know how to do the things. Maybe. My favorite timer, the library. I just imagine Belle on her ladder in Beauty and the Beast,
Mm-hmm.
going across the
Mm.
many, many dozens of books. I'm like, oh, to have library. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, everyone. This is for all the marbles and yeah, y'all know what I mean. Three, two, one, go! and we shall escape productivity. How did you do, Laura? In case you guys haven't realized, Laura did come up with a question halfway through the sprint, which is scrolling across the bottom. So if you would peruse.
I was brainstorming and then ate some cheese and then I gave some cheese to Roy and took him outside real quick. It's still raining.
Wow.
Stop licking my hand. Sir.
Oh,
Yeah, look at my face. Thank you.
love you.
Yeah, that's what I got up to.
Nice. Mia, did you manage to get anything done?
I did. I looked over one of the stories that I want to work on, and I actually ended up getting about 362 words in it after looking over it. So I'm
Very
still
nice.
working on it. So yeah.
Yay. I don't know. What did I do? I read a little. And then I don't know what else I did. I did something else, but I don't remember. That's not a good sign. I think I looked over my list. Oh, I was supposed to work on my newsletter. That's what I was supposed to be. Anyway, it's okay. Randy switched over to editing her Mafia romance and got through a chapter and started another. Nice. Alice has posted a snippet to which I'm actually going to ask Laura to read because she just reads so much better than me.
Looks like I win this round, he said, his hazel eyes glinting with mischief. He tilted his head slightly, gaze flicking down to Waylon's chest before he grinned. Your shirt, good man. Waylon huffed a laugh, shaking his head as he leaned back in his chair. Hey, I went easy on you. I only asked for your shoes first. Sirius chuckled, resting his elbow on the table. Well, wait. He let the nickname roll off his tongue, testing it, watching the way Waylon reacted. I believe in getting down to business, not playing around with the semantics. Waylon's laugh was soft and amused as he stood up, his fingers toying with the hem of his shirt. Sirius's eyes followed the movement, and Waylon caught the subtle flick of Sirius's tongue as he
Cliffhanger! Oh, there we go.
wet his bottom lip, gaze locked on him. Oh yeah? Waylon mused, voice light with amusement. I know. I've seen your work, remember?
Ooh. Okay.
I'm guessing you have some strip poker going on?
I like poker, but I never played. I was never into strip poker. It's fine. 767 words for Trinika. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
That's quite a bit of words between that and the other two sprints. Nice. Well, Nia, do you have an answer for Laura's question?
Let me read what this question is. How do you organize beta reader feedback? By chapter, by category, by which draft to tackle? Let's see. So it depends on whatever draft I'm working on because one good thing about getting beta reader feedback, unless it's a story I have to have out immediately, then I can let all of it sit. And then once I'm ready for it, to go into that draft and start redrafting, I do it chapter by chapter. I look at what everybody says for each chapter, read through the whole story, make sure everything makes sense, and then I take the feedback that seems like it will work.
Yeah, I think my answer is pretty much the same, the chapter by chapter bit. I go by each chapter and go through the feedback. It's kind of too daunting to go through all of it at the same, like over the whole thing. So yeah, chapter by chapter.
Like some people will edit the romance arc first and then like the other arc stuff.
Yes, I've seen some people who do that. Yeah, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I just kind of like work on the whole story. So I got to go, once I get the beta reader, it's got to be chapter by chapter. But I got to read through the whole thing to make sure that what they're telling me makes sense with the whole story. Because sometimes people, they're reading things, but they'll miss things that are there. And they'll be like, I didn't understand why this. And it's like, it's literally in 3 chapters later. You know what I mean?
Right there.
So they'll miss it. But if you just take that beta reader feedback without reading through the whole thing, you'll be like, oh, I must add this right here. Well, now for everybody else who got it, because it is 3 chapters later, it looks like you're being repetitive. Now you can decide, ooh, I did say it here, but maybe it wasn't clear. Maybe I need to clear that up, or maybe I need to change where you know what I mean? So that's why you got to read the whole thing through while
Or do a
looking
little
at
foreshadowing, or
Yeah. So that's why I got to read the whole thing through. And as I'm reading it, look at the beta reader feedback. And then I go chapter by chapter. After I'll highlight what makes sense, or like, oh, that is explained in 2 chapters later. Do they need foreshadowing, or were they just not paying attention? Oh, nobody else had this problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes even I miss things. I'm reading stuff and I'll miss it. So it's not like, oh, it's a bad beta reader. Sometimes it's just things you're reading stuff and it'll go over your head, or you just miss it.
You put the book down for a bit and you pick it back up and you've forgotten.
Wrong. Yep. Wrong spot. Yep.
Yeah. That can happen.
So things
a lot.
happen. Things happen.
Oh, never played the Wednesday variant of poker. I don't know what that is. It was gin rummy. It wasn't even poker. Oh, I've never played gin rummy, so I wouldn't know how to play. Half of getting feedback is trying to figure out what's subjective to that reader and what you need to fix. Yeah, and that's the thing, because different readers could be focusing on different things. And yeah. And sometimes doesn't happen most of the time, but sometimes you get a beta reader who's just maybe not your target reader. So they could be looking at it in a totally different light as opposed to someone who would be your target audience, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I think I got the question up there too late, Laura. we can hold that one for the next time and ask it again.
So when I get beta reader feedback, I usually give out Google Docs. And so I get the email updates as the comments roll in. And so I am fixing things as comments roll. So I can't wait for everything to all come together from everybody all together. I can't do it.
Yes, yeah, I cannot do that. That would drive me.
So it's like, oh, there's a typo here, fix it. Typo here, fix it. Typo here, fix it. And then the bigger suggestions are like, I'll sit and think and percolate for a little bit. But then, yeah, I'll usually fix it.
But Laura, you should wait though.
Yeah, I try to wait. Like if I go back,
ADHD, man, no
Here's
wait.
why I say that,
I
because
know.
sometimes when I'm beta reading Tiffany's book, I'll read something and I'll make a comment and be like, "Are you going to address this, and that?" And then like maybe 4 paragraphs later, I'm like, "Oh, never mind. Delete comment, delete comment." So it's like sometimes if you're fixing it right as the person makes the suggestion, you might have answered their question and they just hadn't gotten there yet. So you might be fixing something that doesn't need to be fixed. Patience, Laura.
I try to wait.
I do wait. It's nerve-wracking sitting there. Like, I don't even have the notifications on. Like when Laura goes through my stuff, I don't know about it until unless she texts me and says, "I just read this part." I don't know about it because I don't have the notifications to actually get I don't have them turned on for my own sanity.
Yeah, and because I kind of know Laura's a looker, when I was helping her with something, I'm not a beta reader for her, but I help her sometimes with world building and different things. I'll make notes that are for myself, and I'm like, and I had to make a note for her. I'm like, don't pay any attention to me doing this. It's something I need to do, because otherwise I know she'd be like, what is happening? What do I need? I'm like, you don't need to do anything, Laura. Just let me do this.
Ignore me.
I literally said, ignore me doing this.
Most of my feedback has been on a single chapter, so my brain is very used to editing once I get feedback. Oh, she told me to just bury the question and all the therapy questions. Give it time to simmer and let us overthink it. My Google Doc notifications are on because I don't have any more sanity. But I mean,
Sanity's overrated.
is it though? Is it?
I haven't had it in so long. I don't remember what it's
I mean,
like.
there's so many areas of my life where I'm not quite sane. There's some I need to keep a little sane, just a little bit.
Exactly, Randy. Sanity in this
And
economy.
I feel like that's the reason I need to keep my sanity, or else there'd be a lot of therapists that would make too much money off. Well, off of me, whatever. My health insurance is through the government, so technically, not off of me. But although until they change that, because I'm sure it's coming. Anyway, on that note, gonna say goodbye. And since Nia was not here for intros,
It's
would you like
America. We
to
gotta
go?
look out for the rich. That's what's important. Anyway,
Hmm.
don't worry about the poor people and the working people. We'll be okay. Gotta look out for those billionaires.
We'll
Anywho,
be okay with those bootstraps we didn't get.
we didn't even have the boots.
Mhm.
That's okay. I'm Mia. You can find me normally on Twitch on Mondays and Fridays, but I will not be there this Friday. And you can find me on Tuesday nights for Night Right. That's the thing I do, where I do productivity and chatty sprints just like this. So you can come hang out with me. I'm a mom of 4 and a Loki mom, and I write and draw things. It's me.
Me?
Yes, you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Baby's money don't pay for bootstraps. Or the boot.
Oh, goodness.
I like the many, many quotes for worked.
Work. Anyway.
Work.
Yeah, it works for me.
Work. Have a great week, Tanika. Laura.
I'm Laura. I will be on Tiffany's tomorrow.
No,
Yeah.
it's you. Is it?
Is not you tomorrow?
I
Who's
thought it was
tomorrow?
you tomorrow. Crap.
I don't know.
Was it Tiffany last week?
Was she?
I feel like Tiffany was
so.
last week.
Maybe she was. I'll go.
We'll
check
be
her
somewhere
tomorrow.
Thursday.
Yes, someone will be on Thursday. We don't know who yet, so stay tuned. This is why you should be subscribed to Laura's lovely, wonderful channel,
That's right.
as well as obviously me.
It's me apparently.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I could have sworn I was at Tiffany's house last week. I'm pretty sure I was. Could have been a figment of my imagination. It's possible these days.
Yeah, it was Tiffany's because she actually talked during the stream. So
Okay. And Laura has books, or she has a book, but you have stories published in many different publications.
exactly, Randy. Whose house did I break into? Who knows?
One day, Randy, we're gonna get you up here. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That was Laura. That's
I did the intro.
you know what? Fine. I'm gonna do a quick outro too. I'm JC. I have videos and books. Check them out. Until next week. Bye. Or until tomorrow on somebody's channel.
Yes, Randy. I want your chaos live.
Yes, Randy, we do. Yes, we do. That is our invitation. So
That'll be fun.
yes. Bye everyone. Have a great night.